little pauses to me, man, that shit sounds so incredible to me. I want to get back to the song. This shit is nasty.
I'm gonna start this back from the beginning. Charismatic frontman can do a lot.
Yeah, boy.
Can do a lot for a band. They can make a band and kill a band.
Nasty though. That is nasty.
Wrong to me.
That is nasty.
The riffs and my man Peter Steele's voice.
Really, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me, guys. So, but we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. And it's never mind. Keep it going, George. just keep it going. Check us out on Patreon, guys, where we give you our exclusive access to all of our videos, 186 videos and counting.
Bangers too, though. Bangers. You know, nothing too shabby. I mean, I don't know, like a Led Zeppelin marathon. We got Metallica on there, some Megadeth stuff. You know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there, man.
What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How you living out there, man? Shout out to the free thinkers, of course. Shout out to everybody out there rocking with the channel.
As always, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure it's set to all so you get all our videos as they drop. Up-and-coming artists, you know what to do, man. Click the link in the description if you got a full song or if you want to be placed in front of one of our up-and-coming videos. We do about 60 seconds of your song. Either way, information will be down below, man. And speaking of new artists on the channel, man, we got Versus Me. Name of the song we're going to do today is Worst in You. Shout out to them and their whole team, man. Shout out to everybody on Patreon and Discord. If you are not part of those platforms, man, make sure you check us out, man, on both platforms so you can get exclusive videos, chats, all that kind of good stuff. Make sure you check it out. All of the information will be down below.
Okay, man. And like you said, sir, Versus Me, new band on the channel. We always like to kind of get a quick wiki search on them. They're from Janesville, Wisconsin. I have never heard of a metal band from, maybe metal members from Wisconsin, but a whole band that kind of, you know, they're originating their structure from Wisconsin. So shout out to Wisconsin. Looks like they do metalcore, electronic core, industrial metal, alternative metal, progressive metal core. So shout out to them on that. And then, yeah, man, it looks like they have a tour coming up with Lacuna Coil. And I know we've been getting so many requests on our Patreon for Lacuna Coil. Yeah. Looks like they're going to be touring with Lacuna Coil and Unearthed. That's coming.
Okay.
And they're playing the Louder Than Life Festival in Louisville, Kentucky on September 20th. So, yeah, man. So they're not like, you know, this is an established band doing their thing. They're still on the come up, but definitely established. So I'm excited to see what they have. We don't do too much metalcore. We've done songs here and there. So let's see what's going on, man. Versus Me, Worst in You. Polished.
I like it.
Polished, man.
I like it. You know, man, for me, as I was listening to this when we first started it and when they got into the chorus, man, I was like, it reminded me of like so many other like alternative bands back in the day, you know, Evanescence, Linkin Park. I like those alternative type of choruses. I love the way that the melody it has. It just sounds good, you know, to me. There was kind of a point where they were kind of, I don't want to say scream/growls, but there was a point in there that it was like, you know, it's alternative. We got an alternative type of sound going on to me. That's what it sounds like. But we still got some metal elements in there too to give you, just so that way if you had any indication this is just going to be an alternative song, no, we're going to give you another element and another look as well. So I think they're blending those two quite well, man, and it sounds good to me.
It's definitely polished. That's for sure. I feel like metalcore to me is just a slightly more intense alternative metal. That's what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? Because as we were kind of looking at the song, I'm like, metalcore, I know we've done metalcore songs, but what is it? Like, it says it's a fusion music genre that blends elements of heavy metal and hardcore punk. It's characterized by heavy guitar riffs, double bass drumming, vocals that often include screaming and growls. Okay, we heard some of the growls in there, the intensity in that. A defining feature is the use of breakdowns, which are slow, intense sections designed to create a mosh pit. So yeah, that the shit that I say I usually don't like. It's just the modern way that they do it, just the sound of the texture of how those riffs sound, that modern, that mechanical sound. I can when I hear that, I've heard Sleep Token do it. Yeah. When I hear that, I hear modern metal. So it's a solid song. Let's keep it rocking.
Change the feelings that I can't erase. I've had enough. I'm not the same. It's building inside of me.
I like it, man. That's playlist for me, dude.
Yeah, it's dude. I understand why though.
When they brought that chorus back for the third time, man, the melody in that, the way they sing it, man, I love the way that sounds, man. And I know that that's kind of a an older type of alternative type of sound. I get that. I know that that's probably what a lot of people will say, but I think it's great. I go back to songs, older, alternative songs for that purpose.
For that melody that they
I love that in their choruses, man. I just think it's so captivating and so musically sound. I just think it sounds good in a metal / rock type of setting. Yeah. I just think it couples so well, man. So I think they did a good job, man. They did sound polished, very sharp, very on point. I don't think they lived in one thing too long, too. That's another thing, too, that I think that I really want to give kudos to Versus Me, man. I think you guys do a good job of song structure. I'm going to stay in this part for this amount of time. I'm going to stay in this. Even with the screams and the growls and stuff like that, I don't think you lived in anything too long to kind of like take the listener off key, so to speak. You know what I mean? Because you got a nice groove. I really like the instrumentation and the groove of the song, and I think you do a good job with pace and structure and not living in things too long. So man, I thought this was fire, man. I think that's playlist for me, And I can't wait to hear more from them, man. And it looks like they got a concert coming up in Denver too. I think that's the most recent one coming up. So if you guys
and they got an album coming out at the end of the year as well.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. Yeah, if I had to like put this in NBA terms, because we got the NBA playoffs going on right now. Shout out to everybody that's watching NBA playoffs. If I had to say assign like a good like stat line for this song, this is like a 22 points, maybe about 6 assists. You know what I mean? About 5 rebounds. Just a good, solid game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Good, solid game. No turnovers. You know what I mean? It was a clean game. Like, I felt like they just were like, had the check boxes. Like, we're going to make sure our transitions aren't, you know, that they're composed well. They're not too abrupt. They're smoothly transitioning from one section to another. The lead singer's not. He's staying within what I feel like is that, we'll call it metalcore, because that's what this band, I feel like, is defined as. It seemed to be by the numbers, but not like, you know, it wasn't like a 50-point game where I felt like I was blown away. But I'm like, you can't really nitpick too much about how they structurally had this. When you said musically sound, it was very sound in terms of the composition of the song.
Right.
You know, even the breakdown when it came in, I was telling Ryan, I was like, yeah, I feel like this is where the breakdown's gonna come, which is what we've read, obviously. Is a big defining characteristic of metalcore. The breakdown sounded good.
Yeah.
The drumming with the guitar riffs kind of going off, the intensity, and they switched back, didn't live in it too long. I'm like, they just checked every box.
Yeah.
They just checked it.
Yeah,
you know, it didn't blow me away, but still a good, solid song. So shout out to them.
And depending, just to piggyback off of your basketball analogy, depending on what person you're talking about with those stats, that's an all-star game. If that's Bronny James, he's killing it.
Oh, exactly.
If you got 22
he's
points.
overachieving. Shout out to Bronny.
Yeah,
you overachieving.
that wasn't a
him.
shot. That wasn't a shot. I'm just saying.
You teetering on a G League, Bronny. So if you drop 22 in a playoff game,
Yeah, that would be crazy.
hey, I can't ask for much more than that. You know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. Their information, all their info, will be in the description below. Make sure you guys check them out. You know, let them know Lost in Vegas sent you. Also, make sure you check them out at the Louder Than Life Festival, and check out their album at the end of the year. I'll be curious to see if they have something on the album that you guys want us to react to. Let us know. Make sure you join Discord and Patreon. That's pretty much where we spend a lot of our time these days, and that's where a lot of our requests come from. So make sure you let us know on those platforms. Join that. It's a great way to support the channel, by the way. And that's the end of the video. Shout out to Versus Me. I'm George. That's Ryan. Lost in Vegas. We out.